just as a tournament?
Avalon. It was a really great experience. It was an awesome tournament, really well run, and very good players here.
Yeah. So what did you think of the just the average sort of skill level?
I'm actually I remember someone asked Zoo this a
Yes.
few weeks ago because he went to France.
Yes.
And he was like, the average skill level is actually about the same as in America.
Really?
Except there's less players. That's what Zoo said. I agree with him after today.
Yeah, and then like the top level, what do you sort of, because obviously like you you just played Ice, you played Prof, you had a close set with Yeppy as well.
Yeah.
How do you think that players like that would sort of, obviously Evo is coming up and so on. How do you think they would fare against
Like
your top
at
players?
Evo? Well, Ice is amazing, first of all.
Yeah.
Like, he actually kind of destroyed me.
He's really good. Yeah.
He tends to underperform in the U.S., and I think after playing him just now, seeing him really on point, like, I see that. Like, he does underperform in the U.S. But he did get, I think, 7th at Evo 2013.
Yeah.
I believe so. I think that, Ice is capable of getting, like, top 8 at Evo again.
Yeah.
But I think that, any of the top 20 on, like, the Melee and Omni rankings, most of whom are in the U.S., would put up a really good fight against him. I think they can go either way.
Yeah, absolutely. How are you feeling about like sort of the tournaments to come in America and so on?
In America?
Just in terms of your own performance, like Evo, for example, as well. As in, obviously you place very highly at Apex, and you want to keep the momentum going, right? So
Yeah.
this was a very good showing here as well. Just great sets, very impressive. And how are you feeling about Evo? How are you feeling you're going to do
I
that?
feel good. I think that, Evo being one giant bracket, the placings between like 17th and like 65th all kind of depend on brackets for the most part.
There'll be killers like strewn all over it.
Yeah, it's really like breaking into the top 16 that like puts you above the rest of Evo.
Because you'll have had to fight your way out of the shark pit, basically.
Yeah, and I think I definitely have a shot at that.
Absolutely, yeah.
It kind of depends on my bracket. It depends on, on any given day, this depends on who's playing better.
Yeah.
And I think that a lot of the matches between like the top 30 players on the rankings are a kind of a coin flip.
Yeah,
Depends on who's playing better, yeah.
No, that's...
But that said, I think I have like a pretty good shot at getting top 16
No,
at Evo.
for sure, definitely. I guess also it just depends, like, you obviously, like, your character has some really difficult matchups, definitely. But
Yeah.
You've shown before that you're definitely capable of handling, Fox, Falcon, etc. But even so, like, how do you? Actually, that's interesting. How do you find Pal Fox?
Pal
And Black
Fox. So his neutral game's exactly the same.
Yeah. Shines.
His up B, like, there's just some things that are a little more forgiving. Like, you can KO him at like slightly lower percent in Pal. He needs more percent to kill you, like very slightly.
Yeah.
His up B, like, I actually misjudged it a few times in tournament.
Yes, actually, I think Yeppy was commenting on that a second ago. Where
Yeah.
basically you're not quite sure when to get, how far he's going to go get.
Yeah,
to get the
actually
edge
that
guard.
might have cost me versus Professor Pro. I went
Yeah.
for the F smash at the end. In NCSC that would have hit,
Yeah.
I think. But
Yes,
it went
I
shorter
remember
in Pal, so
exactly,
it
yes.
actually missed.
Yes, that was.
Yeah, and that would have been two Ice Climbers versus him last time. I might have had a shot there.
Yeah, for sure.
And I also dropped one in Winter Semis where I thought that it was going to go shorter than it actually did. So I just let Professor Pro back on stage for free.
So this is your first tournament in Europe, is that right? Or
Yeah.
Would you come back? Or
Yeah, definitely. So like, just in case people are wondering, why I'm in Europe. So I'm in between two jobs right now.
Right.
I started a new job actually on Monday.
Okay, brilliant.
So I had our performance like the first week. So the second week off, I figured might as well just take a vacation. So decided to come to Europe.
Have you been anywhere else or just the Netherlands so far?
Just this week, I just stayed in the Netherlands. I went to Amsterdam for 3 days. Then I went to Den Haag.
Yeah.
I hung out with Mark. And then I went to Rotterdam for a day.
You stayed with Koen, I think, didn't you? Is that right?
Yeah, Koen and Gus.
Oh, right,
stayed
yeah.
with.
Great guys.
Yeah.
Koen housed me at the first Avalon I went to. He's lovely. Right.
Yeah, just been kind of sightseeing, being a tourist, and,
Oh, yeah, sure.
and hanging out with, the Smash people that I know here, which has been a lot of fun.
They're a great scene here in the Netherlands. I do like them here, definitely.
Yeah.
So I mean, yeah, like you've had a vacation here, like as you said, you probably come back. I mean,
Yeah.
when I don't know, like what sort of what would be your next country? I think to check out.
They compete. Oh, they check out. Okay, I really want to go to Scandinavia.
Yeah.
I really wanted to take a few weeks off at some point and just go to like Sweden, Norway, and Finland. Just like explore.
Just for the countries themselves.
Yeah,
I mean,
just to like see them.
I mean, disregarding how good their scenes are.
Yeah,
as well,
like Smash aside, I just want to go visit those countries because they seem really cool.
Yeah.
And they have good Smash scenes. So I'm hoping to, sometime in the future, it probably won't be this year, take a few weeks off, just go there, do the same thing I did with the Netherlands, just kind of hang out with Smashers and, see those countries and go to a big tournament while I'm there.
Yeah, sure.
So that would be next on my,
Yeah.
on my overseas destination list.
Yeah. How about like, I mean, I suppose there's not really. I mean, okay. Like for Smash, I guess it's basically America and Europe in terms of where the scene's happening because the Japanese have moved on to Smash 4 and.
Oh, they still have some pretty good talent over there.
Does Flash still play? Or like.
I don't know, but I know they still have tournaments and
Yeah,
there's people there who beat AMSA, so they must
Really?
be pretty good. Yeah.
Oh,
I think
realize
AMSA usually doesn't win Japanese tournaments.
Oh yeah, fair enough. They're probably more used to Yoshi than than the Americans are, for example. So actually, I quickly did the stream. What do you have any questions for Nintendude right now?
Well, there's going to be a little bit of stream delay probably, but
yeah, there will be a little bit. There will be a little bit of a stream
yeah.
delay. Yeah. So far, I mean, what do you think was your best set here?
Sorry?
What do you think was your best set in just Avalon?
In terms of how I performed?
Yeah.
I was playing pretty good for Stein.
Yeah.
And I got the style on him kind of hard. That was kind of fun.
Yeah. That was Fox Ices as well, I'm guessing.
In terms of like most, I guess, entertained for viewers, I think the set with Yappy was really good.
Yeah, no, Yappy's sets always sort of tend to turn out like really on the wire.
Yeah,
I don't know what it is.
Yappy told me that I'm the first player to make him camp.
Really?
Yeah, for what it's worth. I don't know if that's good or bad or what, but apparently it's because, he like shields on the platform and like just kind of hides on the platform and waits for you to like try to attack him so he can shield drop and do something. Yeah. And I wasn't gonna fall for that, so I was just waiting for him to get off the platform. I know I couldn't really touch him.
Yeah, actually, one thing I will.
Yeah.
I mean, say on FOD, I mean when you counterpicked him there, like Yappy, for some reason, Yappy loves FOD.
Yeah.
Like, we were speculating that you probably weren't ready for the amount of shield drop up airs he would go for.
I knew that he was gonna do it a lot.
Really?
Yeah. I was prepared for it, but it was still, it's pretty hard to deal with because usually I can kind of pressure Falcon on the platforms by, poking him with up airs and stuff. But I couldn't even touch his shields on the platforms because he just shield drop up airs me if I do that.
Oh, fair. Yeah.
I think every Falcon should learn how to do that because I think that's really important.
No, it's
actually.
So good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shield dropping in general, actually, to be honest, is. Okay. Oh yeah, actually, no, that's very good question from Jallyway. Thank you. Like, yeah, shout-outs to Jallyway. That's a Scottish player. Basically, yeah. So against Prof in winners, semis, I think it was. That was, I mean, it was 3-0. Like they weren't the most dominant of games. It was still a 3-0. What changed? Because you pulled it. That was so close against him in losers.
Yeah,
finals.
I think. Well, for one, I think I was just playing a little better in losers semis. Second, so he actually had some new tricks that I wasn't familiar with. One of them was if he grabbed Popo and did a forward throw, it sends Nana really far away for some reason.
Yeah, that's the thing.
So like he would just do that and just jump off and shine her, and she was dead.
Yeah.
And no one's ever done that to me before. So
really?
Yeah, I've never.
That was established a little while ago. I think maybe we found out about it before you guys did. But Fox F throw is like horrific against ICs. It wrecks them.
It's crazy. But okay, so I was more ready for some of that kind of stuff going into losers. I also had, I guess, I knew that I was actually a little caught off guard by how technical he was in winners.
Yeah.
So I think I just went to losers more prepared, like mentally, to deal with his gameplay.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, I suppose if you ride the losers bracket momentum, if you're used to that as well.
Yeah.
Like that sort of it helps you out if you can keep yourself going.
Yeah, and I came off like a 3-0 versus Amsa, so I was like feeling pretty good at the time.
Yeah, he's not great against Iceland.
Yeah, he struggles with the matchup.
It was still very dominant though, that must be said. Okay, yeah, actually, let's see. So, yeah, did you enjoy a bitter balling?
Oh, they're taking a picture. I did enjoy the bitter balling. It's like so. I took a picture of it. It's like these.
Yeah, sure.
It looks kind of like a small falafel, but inside has some substance that I think.
It's like meaty goo, right?
Yeah, it tastes kind of like sauerkraut. Do you know what that is?
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, cabbage.
I think that's the best way to describe it. It was strange, but I liked it. You dip it in mustard.
Yeah, Dutch food is. It's
I had a lot of interesting things here. Kapsalon, I had a bunch of those.
Yeah, actually, yeah. So how do you find because against Blaze you went Peach Ditto, right?
Oh, okay.
Like
yeah.
Because you beat him game 1 though.
Yeah. So the thing is, I don't like. Okay. Yeah, I don't like FD with Ice Climbers versus Peach because Peach can set up a wall and I can't move around her. And if I'm in a bad position, I can't do anything. So I decided to just, go Peach Ditto, thinking that I'm overall a better player and my Peach is pretty good, so I think I can just beat him.
Yeah.
Doing that instead. And I 2-stocked him, so I just stayed Peach afterwards.
Yeah.
Because that was way easier than Ice Climbers.
Okay, so yeah, thanks. Yeah, that makes sense, I guess. Like from the stage counter pick, like you.
Yeah.
So.
I am so.
Yeah. Oh, you're done now. Okay. Yeah. So I think Ryuko wants.
I think we're taking a group picture of the top 4.
Yeah. So.
Okay. Well, thank you very much for the interview.
Thank you very much. It's been a pleasure having you here, and I hope you come back again soon.
Yeah. Thank you.
Very much.
And for those watching, if you want to, follow me in Smash, follow me on Twitter at Nintendude SSB, which is shown there on the stream right now. Thanks. Yeah, I think the top. Yeah, I guess so. Yeah. So the top 4 are taking a nice little group photo. Quite right. So we're gonna wrap things up here, I guess. Thank you all very, very much for tuning in. We will we'll be back again with Avalon. Well, I think the next one will be Avalon. Yeah, Avalon M. That's right. And also, please keep tuning in for the Smash Europe circuit. The next one for that will be, of course, in fact, it will be in the UK. It'll be Heir to the Throne, which is happening in Nottingham in the UK on the 14th to the 16th of August. Please come down for that. And again, that'll be streamed by Geeky Goon Squad, Salty Playground, the European Smash Circuit. So thank you very much for watching. Shoutouts to everyone here, the tournament, the TOs, Raymond and Mark, who've done an amazing job. Shoutouts to our top players, to Ice, to Prof, to Nintendude for our top 3. And shoutouts also to Yusuke, our streamer, for putting an amazing job as always. It's been a pleasure. Thank you very much for watching, and goodbye.